Yo guys, it's Toby Yo here, and this video today I want to talk about something a lot of you have asked me about since but I've wanted to hold off until I had more time to experiment with it, research, and actually have my own opinion and my own experience with it. So what it is it's the HEALY, the frequency healing device you may have seen me been using for the last month. So what it does is it pumps microcurrents through these electrodes into your body and into the field around you. I like to think of it as we're all frequency, we're all made of water, 80% water, and therefore energy and all this stuff has an effect on us. It's just like if you go to the ocean and you're breathing in that good air, you're out there grounding with no shoes on, you're in the water. That's an amazing frequency for your body. Just like if you're walking around barefooted on the grass on the earth, that frequency is extremely healing. And then there are also negative frequencies that are bad for you, such as freaking cell phones, 5G, 4G, Wi-Fi, and TV. A lot of these things are putting in frequencies to your body that is scrambling your system. And we are pretty much like giant batteries. So we're either charging ourselves up or draining ourselves. And my goal is to have as much energy as possible and be able to spread the energy and share the good energy, good vibration, whatever you want to call it, with everyone around me. So I'm working always on just charging my battery so the energy can overflow into other people. That's why when I first heard about this device, I was like, fuck man, this is interesting stuff. It's very, very new technology. And I'd already been practicing a lot of my natural things. But my thoughts when it came to this was, why would I want this? Because it's not natural. It's putting electrical currents into your body. And I was like, what the fuck? Why would I just go to nature? Nature's better. But then after thinking about it and meditating on it for a bit, I thought of it, man, we live in a man-made environment. We're not living wild like we used to, out in nature, no shoes, no frequencies interfering with our brain. We actually live in this world, and this world, whether you like it or not, it's full of just things, man, that are man-made and unnatural, which it does have value for our lives, but it also does affect our health physically, mentally, spiritually. And especially 5G will fuck us up a lot. So I hope if you're watching this, let's just hope that 5G doesn't get rolled out, especially here in Australia. Yeah, so what I want to say is the reason why I decided to go with this is because pretty much to combat all these unnatural things, you might have to use something that's also man-made to combat that. Because nature, even though it's awesome, it's just, you have to be out in it all the time to experience it. But unfortunately, we live in houses. We sleep off the ground. We're not connected to the earth anymore. We're very, very far away from the connection with Mother Earth that we should have. So I would say this is the man-made solution to combating all these frequencies. And yeah, I've been using it for a month. And at the start, I was like, just using it and then thinking, what the fuck is this? It's just putting in things. But then I started to notice some really awesome effects after about 2 weeks of using it. And I actually thought that I wasted my money. I was like, fuck, dude, I spent $2,500 on this shit. Even though I did get upgraded to the $4,000 model, so I saved $1,500. But I thought I wasted my money on it. But then, yes, the effects have started to come into my life really slowly. Because I'm more of the quick fix guy. I'm like, if I buy something and use it, I want it to work now. And then when it wasn't working, I was getting discouraged. But now I can say that I'm sleeping much better. And sleep was actually the big reason why I bought this, because my HRV was extremely low. I was waking up in the middle of the night all the time. I couldn't sleep, and I was just having terrible sleeps, which I track with my Oura Ring. And I was doing everything. I'm wearing the blue light blockers, getting sunshine in the morning. I'm doing red light therapy. You name it. If you know me, I go overboard with everything. So I was doing everything I possibly could, and my sleep just wasn't good. So I was like, fuck, man, I don't care that it's expensive. I just want this thing. I just want something that can help. And I felt like my gut was kind of pulling me towards trying out the Healy. It was like, dude, you have the money. You've been working hard. Let's try it out. So yes, I got it. And I can say now that for the last 2 weeks, my sleep has been fucking amazing. I've just been so happy. I've been waking up in the morning and I'm like, oh, thank you for that good sleep. And as well, my energy levels, like, it's just through the roof. Like, it feels like I've been reset and reborn, and my energy every day is just high energy, high vibration, and I'm feeling great. And something's been happening now that hasn't happened for a long time. I've started having people come up to me, people that I don't know, people that I do know as well, saying, man, I can feel your energy radiating. I can feel your energy from across the room. And it's like this aura that is just, instead of being just within me, now it's just spreading and growing. And I can say that, man, it just feels good because I feel like I'm back in the flow with the universe, back in alignment. And I've been running programs on this. I do about 2 or 3 programs a day. I like to do it always outside. So right now I'm outdoors sitting on the grass and I'm running a program. I got the resonance, the highest model, so I can scan myself. And I've been running scans of myself and my friends. And dude, at first I was really skeptical as well, because I was like, what the fuck? You put your thumb on the screen and it's meant to tell you what you need. But it's actually accurate. Like, for example, when I wasn't having good sleep, I would scan myself with a thing, and then it would say the highest resonance for me was the sleep programs. And then I'd run the sleep programs a few times, and that fixed my sleep. Then a while ago, we had a big party at the beach. You may have seen it. We dug a huge hole, and we were just raving in the sun all day. So I had 12 hours of sun exposure and I don't wear sunscreen because sunscreen's bad for your health and bad for the environment. But that's another story. And so I wasn't burned, because I don't burn because I'm alkaline and I've built up sun tolerance, but my skin was quite stressed. And so that next morning I ran the Healy, the scanner, and the top one, the highest resonance for my body, was the skin healing program. So I ran that program, the systemic skin program, and I'm actually running that now because it was also recommended for me today because I was in the beach since 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. today, full sunlight, because that's what you got to do, man, when this coronavirus shit's going on. You got to get in the sun as much as possible. The sun heals. The sun's very, very healing, but it can damage your skin a little bit if you don't take care of it. But I take care of it, of course. And yeah, so I'm running a program right now. I just did some meditation. So it's not like something you hook up and you have to like sit there the whole time doing it. I hook myself up with it. I put my headphones on and I did some breath work with some binaural beats, or you can go for a walk. You can just do whatever you want. You can do yoga while you have it, so it doesn't actually inhibit you. And at the start, I just wanted to buy this just for myself, just for personal use and for my friends to use. But yeah, after meditating and thinking about it recently, I actually realized that this needs to be spread to more people that need it, especially with the current world situation. That's why I'm creating this video, sharing my experiences. That's what I do. I just share my journey with you. Whoever wants to listen, I'll share my journey and I will recommend things that work. And yeah, that's why I wanted to post this video. And I found out just yesterday that Healy, they're doing one last promotion for Australia, which is the same one that I got my Healy on. The promotion is whatever model you buy, you'll get upgraded to the next model for free. And that's like, you spend $2,000, you get upgraded to the $4,000 model. You spend $800, you get upgraded to the $1,600 model, which is fucking incredible deal. And they said they're probably not going to do that deal again. So this weekend is like the last time you can do it. So I thought I'll put a video out there, and if you wanted to, if you were looking at this and you want to get it, now's the time, and I can help you out. I can put you in touch with the right people to get it. And yeah. And something else that I really liked about it is I've been using the energy program during the day. So one of the gold cycles by Nuno Nina or something like that. And even on the days where I'm feeling a bit flat, I'll run the energy program, and it just invigorates you for the day. It's pretty cool. A simple way of explaining how this works is, imagine that, well, we're water, and we're obviously influenced by, we're like antennas. We're influenced by all the frequencies, all the energy around us. That's why when you're with someone that's good vibes, you feel good too. And when you're with someone that's bad vibes, you feel that too as well. And that's our natural antenna system, our intuition, our gut feeling, whatever you want to call it. But we can pick up what's true and what's not true because we're all connected beings. And this is where it's going to get a little bit deep. So for the last few hundred years, they've been trying to disconnect us. They've been trying to make us separate from each other, separate from the source, and create divisions through religion, race, subcultures, sexuality, all that stuff. They've been trying to create barriers between us. And here's where it's awesome, because with all this stuff going on in the world right now, I can feel it, that the barriers are coming down and people are all seeing that we're all one, we're all connected. And it's really, really awesome, because when you're connected, you can feel more. And I feel that this actually contributes to removing the blockages, because we've all got a lot of blockages in our body, whether it's energetic blockages, emotional blockages, and this is caused by the system, the lifestyle that we live in. We're living like lab rats in an artificial environment, constantly under stress, constantly under lights, pressure, anxiety, all that stuff. And that's okay, I'm not complaining, because it's a good time to be alive. I would say it's the best time to be alive. But it does have its downfalls, because we're just constantly stressed out. The mind's constantly running. We're always thinking ahead. We're never in the present. We're always future or past. And we always have that competition and judgmental mindset for other people. But I've found, yeah, man, for the last 2 weeks, I've been having an amazing time just reconnecting with myself, reconnecting with the universe, the energy around me. And I can honestly say that I feel just so much better, and I can feel other people's energies, and I can feel the energies around me. And it's just like being in tune back with the source. And it feels like the blockages are all being removed. And this just helps speed up those blockages being removed. Just like getting into nature does, just like breath work does, connecting with like-minded people around you. And I wanted to just put this video out there today just to share this with you. And if you can't afford it but want to use it, you're welcome just to shoot me a message, and I'll put it on you so you can feel it yourself, the power of this. But don't take my word for it. Do some research into it. It's called the HEALY. And what I did, I sat on it for about 2 weeks. I just meditated and I thought, and every time I thought about it, I had this really good gut feeling. It was my intuition, which we're all out of touch with the intuition these days because we're all in our heads. We need to feel more. We need to be more, not think more. And I find that just settling down and just letting it sit with you and saying, does this feel right? Whenever you have a decision in life, whether it's eating food, dating someone, what to do that day, just sit with it and ask your body, ask your soul, does this feel right to me? And if it does feel right, then don't neglect it. You must go with it, because if you say, I'm going to listen to you, and you say you're speaking to your soul, and your soul tells you what to do, and you go against it, then you're blunting your sword. What you have to do is you got to sit with it, listen to it, and then you have to go with what it tells you to do, 100%. That's why I've been living my life now much more intuitively, and I can feel this huge weight just lifted off my shoulders because I'm living in the truth, I'm living in my truth, and I'm living for the good, which is what my freaking shirt says. Live for the good, bros. That's what I knew. That's what I was telling myself when I first started Nuclear Juice. Just live for the good, man. Just fucking, because we're all one. So there's no point one-upping each other. The only point of existence is to lift each other up, walk each other home, and take each other to new heights that we've never seen before. Because alone we can't reach it, but together, dude, the sky's the limit. All right, peace out, guys. I love you, and feel free to DM me any questions you have. Boom.